So I'd like to start today with a quote. When working, whatever you put into it, that's what you're going to get out of it. If you don't know who said that, his name's Todd Ozment. And if you don't know who that is, it's probably a good thing because he's my dad. One instance that sticks out, and my word today is going to be hardworking. I think that hardworking describes me because of this one instance with Dad. A little bit about Dad. He is a second generation heating and air man. He has been in heating and air pretty much, or our family has been in heating and air since air conditioners have been around. I mean, it goes all the way back. My dad's always been that guy that if you ask him to do something and he makes a promise, he's going to do that. Like, he's worked 2 jobs his entire life just to support us and to put me through school and to send me to this prestigious college. So this one job in particular, when I'm working, it's an attic job. Have any of y'all been in the attic in the middle of June? It is hot. Like, I'm pretty sure Satan himself would go back to hell before going to the attic for 6 hours. It is ungodly. So if it's 100 outside, it's roughly 120 in the attic. So my first job, branching out from Dad, I'm smaller than he is. He's 6'2" and getting pretty heavy. But he sent me into the attic to do the duct work for him because I'm smaller, and he showed me how, and I've been doing this since ever since I can remember. So I started on this job, and it's hot. I'm so uncomfortable. I mean, it's like my sweat has sweat, and I'm sweating in places I don't even know it could sweat. There's literally sweat pouring. It looks like I sat in a tsunami or a monsoon. And at the beginning, I was doing the best I could. I was doing everything I could to make sure that the ductwork would stay secure. But then towards the end, towards the later runs, I started to realize that I was cutting corners. I was taking a shortcut. I was doing 3 screws instead of 4 screws. I wasn't taping it. I was just getting it done just so I could get out of this attic. It was so hot. I mean, I'm just so tired. Anyway, I get done, and Dad looks at me. He's like, "Did you get it?" I said, "Yes, sir." He said, "All right." So we finished that job, and we head out. Well, a couple weeks later, we get a call. They're not getting the right airflow. It's still hot in my house. We go back. Dad goes up in the attic this time with me. It was my shortcuts that I took. The ductwork came unloose. They're not getting any airflow in the rooms where that vent's going. And Dad just looks at me. He's like, "Son, if you're not going to put in any more effort than that, I don't know what are you going to do with your life? You're not going to have a job. You're not going to hold it down." I said, "Yes, sir." I mean, from that moment on, that just cut me deep. Because Dad's like my role model. And from that moment on, that quote from Dad, whatever you put into work is what you're going to get out of it. That's why, from that moment on, I was focused, and I strive to be as hardworking and as, that was my words. That's why I've tried